And we're back. Yes, I know I'm changing the camera settings with every stream, but I don't know. It is what it is. Uh, I hope everything's good. I hope you're fine. Oh yeah, my Google Chrome just decided to show me a middle finger. Let me just see if I'm. Yeah, I should have a chat open. So once again, hi guys. Yeah, camera is a little bit shaky. It's because I'm. I switched it off, right? Don't tell me I did. Okay, I didn't. Yeah. So, let me tell you what we are gonna be doing today. And as title says, I think only on the YouTube though, but we are gonna finish some edits, the edits that I've been previously working on this stream. So if you are a regular, you probably know which ones. Uh, there are two for now. The one from Mia, When I Let You Go, and the second one, Alesso and Sasha Destiny. I think we're gonna tackle them in this particular order. As for the Carly Hanson, I'm still 6-7. I'm still thinking of whether to finish it or not. I don't know, because as things have developed later, um, I have found that it's not really fitting the rest. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I probably am. But I'm also waiting for the song to be out, which is this Friday, if I'm correct. So I'm gonna have the vocals of the whole song, not only like this TikTok snippet. So we can actually finish the song without trying to guess what's before and after the famous chorus about taking an L. So, let me just take a quick peek. Yay, we got some people on the chat. That's freaking awesome. Also, I'm gonna have like a studio session tomorrow, like a writing session more. Uh, Not sure if I'm gonna stream it, but I'm probably gonna record bits and pieces because it's all about meeting people and doing music like together in one room with people I never worked before with, and I don't know what's the end game, what's the like final direction, but for me, didn't. Chat, help me. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, because I have the preview of OBS here, and for some reason it just disappeared. Because in the background I'm freezing some tracks because, of course, I forgot to do it before, and my Ableton has crashed just now. A moment of silence, please. So yes, I really want to finish that that edit, but if we're gonna encounter such technical difficulties, it's gonna be pretty problematic. On the other side, from the other news, I got scammed recently. Not really scammed, but somehow I got some malware, and basically it tried to take over my social media, um, which is like Discord, Instagram, whatsoever. Like some bot from God knows where uh, was just pretending to be me and doing everything while my computer was on. So I've basically I spammed every server that I was a member of, including Ableton, with some like scam links, whatever. It was fucking terrible. And for me to get to the bottom of things and to figure out what's causing the thing, yeah, it was really a nerve wracking like 24 hours to kind of secure my accounts again, but I succeeded. So happy days. Let me see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, I'm trying to open the Ableton right now again. So we're gonna tackle Mia first, I guess. One of the fan favorites. But of course, I'm not doing it for that. I'm basically after listening to it couple other times on several different occasions, I also kind of get this verification, so to say. So I'm kind of like giving the songs a little bit of time to see if I'm as excited as I was when I was doing them, because you know how the brain works. You know, for when you do a lot in one sitting, you kind of lose this um, a common sense. You're excited about anything, you know, at some point. So it's always good to give yourself some time to see if it still stands, if you kind of are still excited about it, it makes you feel good, or if you even remember what you've been doing for the last 12 hours. And but there's something wrong with my connection. So it turns out that the idea I forgot about, I find it randomly on my hard drive in like months after, and I'm like, shit, did I do that? So I have a history of being surprised by my own projects that I completely forgot to continue working on. Is the stream working? Because I'm having a wait. No, don't quit OBS for G. uh, a Dorian Newman stream without technical difficulties, it's not a Dorian Newman stream. So if you happen to find a stream like that one day, run. It's not gonna be legit. Uh, damn, there's a lot of you. So I guess everything works. Yes, I'm complaining that everything works because it's unusual. So for those who just hopped in, I'm trying to open a project, one of the edits that we've been working on in the past, which is the When I Let You Go by Mia. Or if it's gonna be showing me the middle finger like it is now, I'm gonna skip to Alesso and Sasha, and we're gonna test the new Ableton's feature, which is a stem extraction. I'm really curious how's that gonna work, because I maybe did it once before, and I didn't really, you know, I wasn't sure if it's that good as the other services on the market. So, and also I have to every now and then, like, yeah, if I'm gonna be like this, it's just me adjusting my sitting posture because I have huge issues with my back for like 10 years. And I've been trying everything from like physiotherapists, rehabilitation, exercises, pillows, mattresses, yada yadas, and no matter how much I would stretch, I would still get like I would wake up with an excruciating pain in my lower back and now also upper back. So. Mm, and it all was coming from like from my hamstrings, which were like super tight, and stretching them didn't really help. And I just saw like a random video on the internet um, from a guy who was telling like this is kind of a problem with the brain that is basically sending the message to the hamstrings to just like buckle up, you know, and it was happening overnight mostly. So during the day, throughout the day, it didn't hurt me, but when I woke up, I was like, it it was so much. It was actually waking me up. This pain. So so I've been trying to this thing that you know, to stretch in a different way with like straight my back straight instead of like curling it. So I'm not doing like this. Instead, I'm just like pushing my hips back and like uh, going down straight, and also I'm sitting with my back moved back a lot, so I'm not sitting on my tailbone. So I have a completely different like spine positioned. What's going on with Ableton, man? I cannot even open Ableton. And of course, it had to happen when we have a stream on, right? Gee. How can I do the thing now without restarting my computer, which has a stream running? Tell me, any tech whiz out here? If there is someone, just please let me know, because I'm having a hard time now. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have a production stream, but Ableton doesn't want to open, guys. Also, about the production streams, because I can imagine they are like super niche, like the only people that are entertained by the production streams are music producers, and even not all music producers are entertained by that, because those with shorter attention span rather watch like a short or a TikTok about music production instead of a whole fucking stream. So it just hit me randomly today that for those who remember me from back in the day, I used to have like a full-on radio show, right? That happened once a week. It was lasting for 1 hour. I was like mixing all the tracks and picking all the tracks by myself, which was rare in the world of like top 100 DJs. Those who know, and so I was really dedicating my like time and effort to do them, and it was really personal, the selection, and I had really enjoyed it, even though it was like eating my time to prepare it fully. And for fuck's sake, disabled man, what's going on? Why doesn't want to open? So I was thinking, why not bring it back? So the streams would be more entertaining for more people, and also for me, I guess, because I realized throughout like the last 2 months of doing streams that it's such a pain for me sometimes to commit to like one idea that I already shown, and I get to experiment a lot. I flip things around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I also love the freedom of like taking my time, and when I'm doing something on stream, I kind of like start a timer, a time bomb of like, yo, bro, better release it now. So I don't know. So I was thinking, if you would enjoy, I would definitely enjoy it. Enjoy the idea of doing a stream, but in a form of a radio show where I would be talking just like I'm talking now, but I would also play the music that I dig at the moment. So we don't, go with the greatest hits and shit. We would rather just have fun and discover something new, and then promote other artists. I don't know. I feel like that's the way. I don't know. It's just, I'm just thinking out loud, because that's literally what hopped in my head today, and I did like what, like 200 episodes, over 200 episodes of a radio show. So every week. Firstly, it was like Superheroes podcast was like once a month, I guess, with like a guest mix from people like Nervo, Kreider. That was actually cool, and that was the very beginning of my career. So it was really special that they all agreed to. They even recorded like a ID for the intro. I'm sorry, it's me. It's me shaking the desk. I'm really sorry about that. My ADHD is kind of unhinged sometimes, and so I get to shake like my leg and stuff. Maybe if I just if I try to stabilize it a little more, I don't know, man. It shouldn't be shaking that much. I would try to shake less for your viewing convenience. Wait, now I don't see the OBS. What the actual fuck? What's going on, man? I'm OBS is already running. Of course, it's already running. But yo, so I have the task because someone said, yeah, task manager. Uh, I have a task manager open, and there's literally no. There's no Ableton task open, and for some reason it doesn't want to start. So I'm just torn now between shish. Hallelujah. Let me try again. Like, I'm not even making it up. This is ridiculous, man. Mm. Yeah, the computer is not computing. Oh, happy days. I have no idea what's going on, man. Never happened to me, by the way. Maybe it's because the beta? I don't know. But I just opened a project a moment ago, and it was. I don't even get to see like any message on the status bar. Like when you have like Ableton Live Beta, then the version number, and then below there should be anything that's saying what it's actually doing now, like restoring a project, yada yada, you know. And there's none of that. Hmm. Fuck. Hmm. I'm gonna try to open the like the normal Ableton 12, not a beta. Maybe that helps. Oh no. Yeah, the normal one is working. It's initializing as we speak. The installation? What? What? Okay, so you know what? If it opened, maybe there was some sort of like lag. Let me just. Yeah, so this one works, right? And so let me try to open like the beta now. Yeah, I think it helped. Mhm. Come on. Like this meme of a guy with a stick, like poking the. Come on, do something. I really wanted to test out this stem extraction thing. I really did. Turns out it's not meant for us to do this today. So yeah, screw that. Okie doke. So let me just wait. I have to, you know, project file names, etc. Confidential. Um, so I guess we're gonna finish the Mia thing now, because I don't wanna to. I don't want to restart the computer and just like, you know, kick the stream off. So yeah, PT. Okay, so let me bring back the hey the Ableton. Oh yes, Mr. Trex. Yeah, Mayon and Shane 54 were also the guests on the podcast. So back on the thing. So I had this. That was Superheroes podcast. Then it was, I think, Liftoff Radio, and then Tape Me Radio. So we didn't start from zero when we did Tape Me. Sorry, Tape Me Radio. It just continued with the numeration. I think we stopped. I stopped at the episode number 207 or 8 actually. Let me actually let me see, because that's some story, yeah, like history of. I'm curious actually. Wait, 208. That's weird, man. 8 years ago, 208 episodes, and so if you look at it now, it's funny. I discovered it like last week. So this is episode 207, right? And if you look at it at the playlist, the first track is from Zerb. That's Zerb. And it was 8 years ago. So yeah, that's amazing. For those who think like the success happens overnight, there you have Zerb releasing music 8 years ago, right? And he just went viral like what, last year? So and it's like that. Apart from hard work, you also need some luck, because you can be hard working for like 20 years and nothing can happen, and sometimes you can be hard working like for 2, and something great happens along the way. So it's just how the life is. So for everyone who says like, oh yeah, you're not working hard enough for the success, bullshit, man. Sometimes you just have to be hardworking and lucky as well. So yeah, I keep changing topics, getting sidetracked a lot. But in terms of a radio show, yeah. So I'm thinking, but I also want to do it like in a video form. So I want to still be with you, interact with you, have like a chat. I'm trying to come up with also the guests on the show. So some sort. I want it to look like some sort of a pirate underground radio, where like two people in the basement broadcast a show. I don't know. It seems so interesting for me and so refreshing also, because I have this impression that lately I've been only stuck in my own bubble of like making my own music, and not really. I basically lost touch with the world music wise. So I would love to get that bag back. And that's the way I really enjoy serving music to people, the music that they don't know about yet. So that would be more kind of where I see our streams going shortly from now. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe month. I don't know. I've been also working backstage on some sort of a thing like this, but outside of a studio. But we gotta start somewhere, right? And here would be the best, because the whole infrastructure is here. So yeah. Okay. So for those who don't know, this is the bootleg slash edit slash remix, whatever, of When I Let You Go by Mia. I'm gonna switch off the master chain, because this is another decision of mine lately, that I don't want to have a fucking master chain when I'm producing. First of all, latency, and secondly, I'm about to give it out to mix anyways to someone else, uh, and because the things on the master chain have some really extreme processing, they change the characteristics of the sound. Ergo, when I try to change something like at the bottom, the whole master chain is really transforming the whole thing. So it's really making my work difficult to kind of achieve what I want to achieve. So yes. producing first, arranging, mixing, and mastering. I don't know about the levels. I think they are proper, no? Considering that the session is at minus 18, actually, that's not good. Oh, and I can already hear the kick is fucking terrible. Wait. Let me just get all the buses up. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Oh, that's gonna be super terrible. So this is exactly where we left off on the last stream, okay? And I did like a separate bus for a kick and bass. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be bad. How's it sound? Is it okay when I talk as well?
I'm wearing your ring, made from my great grandma's gold. You threw it at me as I hopelessly cried on the floor. Then I cried on the street.
Because the last time we had a problem, you were hearing both my mic and the audio from the computer, and it was fucking terrible.
Anything you imagine, don't know how it could get any worse, but it will. When I let you go, and leave you on your own, I can only pray that you'll find a way to let our chapter close. When I let you go.
Yeah, so I have some issues that I want to address. First one is sitting in this chair. No, but seriously, yeah, hearing that now, especially without the master chain, oh boy, we're in for a treat. I don't even know where to start, so I think I'm gonna write it down. Ah! Down, 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 down. Well, I have to fill up my yerba. I of course didn't do. I didn't do it while you could listen to the song, of course, because why should I do it? Well, okay, though. So okay, this is the instrumental, like the original. Right. We're gonna also try to kind of layer that, or even replace with like a new thing. Oh, that kick is terrible, man. And the toms are like super bottom heavy, so I'm gonna start with like. Let me first of all just save a not three. Yeah. I'm gonna start with bouncing the most CPU heavy shit, and there's a lot. When I device slots, yeah, you can see that. Ooh, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Oh no, I don't like to overprocess my things. Yeah. Damn. So yeah, so we're gonna start with that. Actually, that was why my Ableton Beta crashed because I was I was bouncing these channels and they fucking wait. So is it okay? You have okay. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, that's the one. Okay, it's basically the same thing, but it's processed differently for two drops. And instead of like automating the shit, I just decided to do two different tracks to make things easier for me. Gee, I'm so sleepy, man. Ah! My vocal coach told me to yawn with my mouth open, so I just have to move away from the mic to avoid the memes later on. So we'll bouncing the thing. For those who don't know, also I've last week I shared like some old project of mine, the tracks from the old project of mine on Discord, to just kind of throw a little challenge to my fellow music producers. And looking on the stats, there are many. I don't know even if the half of the community is like music producers. So let me actually check because I'm curious. What's the actual number? Let's crack the numbers. Wait. So if you haven't joined yet, doriannewman.com is the address where you can find the community. Join it. That's not only for music producers. There are some like random music talks and music discovery channel where people just send the music they listen to at the moment, and I think that's amazing. That's beautiful, because a lot of my great discoveries happened through just friends who showed me a certain artist or a certain song, and I believe that was the case for many of you. You know, it's not like you open the Spotify playlist and you're like, oh yeah, this is my new favorite shit. Like you need that extra leverage. Question from Estrada Music. Oh. Whoa. Wait. I don't know if I don't know if we are live, man. I have no idea. Okay, looks like we are live. Sheesh. Yeah, back on the question. Um, I think that the best. I don't know if what you're asking about. Basically, if it's like a production trick or the transition from one DAW to another kind of trick. So if it's the latter, I would say just kind of take your time. Don't get um annoyed. I mean, you will get annoyed, but don't get discouraged by that because you have developed. If you have been using FL Studio for a long time, or if you use anything for a long time, you develop some sort of like a muscle memory, right? So shortcuts and your mouse just hovering, you already do it with like blindfolded, some things, and then to adapt to another tool, you also have to kind of rewrite that muscle memory with the new paths to follow. So I think that the best advice would be like be patient, and also ask yourself, why are you even transitioning? Is it because you like the devices in Ableton, like the Max for Live thing, which is kind of unique for them? Um, or because, like, I don't know, you know the answer about for it. Why are you transitioning? Gee, it sounds so woke, man. uh but for me it was like the ease of grouping tracks without having to like manually, I don't know, it just made more sense in Ableton to me, the way how this thing is connected under the hood. Uh, because in FL, for those who don't know, like you don't. This is not by default that mixer corresponds to like the tracks in the session view and the automation that are like literally like on the track. In FL Studio, you could have the track here, the audio clip from the same thing here, and they would all go to this one mixer track. And also the automation, you could have them all over the place. So it was, yeah, chaotic. It was freaking chaotic, man. But some people embrace chaos. A lot of great things are made in FL Studio. I think Revolving Door by Tate McRae is one of the latest, like the Grammy nominated hits done in FL Studio. So you cannot say that FL Studio is for like bedroom producers. It's bullshit. Afrojack still uses FL Studio to this day. So, you know, I really like stop the fucking DAW wars. I don't know if it's a thing still. It was 10 years ago, and I see some people like, oh yeah, he's producing FL Studio, and there's like this meme of like the girl walking out because she sees like a Focusrite Scarlett audio interface on the desk. Uh, like, let's not shame people for the tools they are using, for the tools they can afford, or for the tools they even fucking prefer to use. Like, you know who does that? Like gatekeepers and elitists, or people who cannot have any other thing to brag about beside using a freaking Ableton or like the UAD interface, Because I don't know any good successful producer who is like, haha, he's using FL, haha, what a loser. It's not happening. Only losers shame other people like for that. So let's not be one of them. If you use Reaper, Reason, Logic, whatever, use whatever you want, whatever floats your fucking boat, man. Sorry, that was a. I got a bit carried away, but I kind of like it. There are some like these takes that I have. I haven't been had a chance to say out loud, and now I do. So I'm kind of enjoying it. This is my moment. Hot take, yeah. Let's let Javi. Let's shot that. Let's shot that. We have to shot this. There has to be an edit of that. 7 p.m. Okay, I have to remember that. Cut it off from the stream and post it on socials. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've just bounced the the toms. I forgot to. Oh my. Oh la 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 la. So wait. So probably it should be already like bounced to one audio track, but it kept the slices, like all the cuts I did in the edit. Oh, my throat is fucked, man. The vocal training tomorrow is gonna be amazing. Okay. Let me see what else. Oh, everything is like so processed, man. I would probably have to bounce like the whole thing. So we're gonna talk for another like 30 minutes. If you have any questions, just shoot them. Shoot them. I'm really curious what you guys think. I'm just gonna, you know what? Probably we're gonna make the whole baseline again. So I'm just gonna. What I'm doing in that case, I'm just like doing a empty MIDI track, and I'm just getting the MIDI to the place where it's safe. And sorry, I have to peek like that because the camera is literally in my way, so I don't see shit. For fuck's sake. Okay, got it. It's such a stupid place for a camera. I don't know why I did it. I have to maybe if I move my monitor back. Yeah, that's gonna be much better. Slightly, yeah, but still better. Um, so let me just quickly bounce that. Whippity. Oh, that was fast. Um, so yeah, that was my take on DAW Wars. Mm. There's no particular reason you should use Ableton because someone else uses it. You know, that's you don't drive a Mazda because someone else drives a Mazda, or maybe they drove it and they're like, "Man, you have to get a Mazda, man." It happens sometimes, but you know, you just have to get in and see for yourself because we are all different. Our brains are wired differently. Our logic is different. So, you know, I also heard about Bitwig, and Bitwig, I've tested it like 2 or 3 years ago. Actually, 3 years ago, and it was a very similar to Ableton, but it also has some like quirk on its own. So maybe that's the idea for one of the streams to test Bitwig. Also, for the next stream, I want to play around with this, which is a Korg Volca modular synthesizer, which I haven't touched for like never, and I really want to because it's weird and it's quirky and it's fun. The only problem is I'm trying to get like this. I was thinking that any 9-volt power adapter would do, so I ordered one off eBay. Turns out it's not. Like it's too big. It doesn't fit, so I have to order from Korg, which is of course 5 times as expensive. And we're gonna play around with that. So yeah, I think that's all for the things I want to try out. I also had this idea of like having a very old DAW, like Ableton 1, maybe even, you know, or first Fruity Loops, or maybe second, whatever, something very like antique, to see how if I would be able to produce music, produce something like, you know, decent sounding, because I have this wild theory that limitation, the creativity also comes from limitation, and I think I've tackled this on the previous stream, saying that, you know, I'm a plugin and sample packs hoarder, right? So I have a fuck ton of them, and most of them I haven't even used. And that's the problem. Because, you know, you get like, oh, it's like new and shiny and it does things that the other plugins also do, but it does it different. And my dopamine instant reward wired brain is like, yeah, I need that shit, you know? And then I never use it or use it once and forget about it because I already have the tools to achieve something. So, yeah. Okay, let's. I think we're gonna work backwards. I'm gonna start with this. And I'm gonna turn down the synth and the bass. Okay. First of all, this. Oh, that's a disgustingly long tail for the reverb. Yeah, that's also huge. I would probably I should compress it actually. Yeah, let's just use the better. Same here. Actually, a bit of a slower attack. Even more. Whoa, that was some phase. Zing. Good. Is yeah, these reverbs have to be addressed, man. They're like all over the place. Uber mod. Okay. That's interesting. And it's as an insert, which is even more weird. Let me just. Yeah, that's the thing. I do something and I just forget why. Whew. So there's this build up, right? It's making it boxy as fuck. Probably now I can crank it up way more, of course. Unnecessary build up here. Old Abbey Road trick, right? So also, yeah, let's leave it for now. Yeah, so this is overlapping, okay? I don't want it overlapping. So oh, and this has some nasty frequencies, like in the low. You know what? I have to. I don't have the bounce group thing in this Ableton. Gee, I actually got so used to that, man. When I have like a group and I can just bounce it like with the processing, which was impossible before. I mean, you could use some devices like bouncing plays, yada yada, of course, but it was taking time. So such a small thing. I just started using super recently, but yeah, I'm doing this thing and then I'm wondering, well, why my shoulders are like hurt me. So I'm trying to open this Ableton beta again, uh, just to see if maybe it works this time around. Oh no, man. It's always like this when you are in this mood, like, oh yeah, today is the day. I'm gonna do the thing, and like it's gonna be amazing, and and then wait, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna drop this here. Nah, it's gonna be fucking stupid, man. No, don't do it. Because this is already. Wait. Hmm. I could send it as a return, maybe. Yeah, that makes most sense. Yeah, we gotta work around this thing, and no, but it also doesn't resolve our issue. Bruh. Okay, let's just use the old tool called bounce in place. BIP. BIP. For how long? Like bounce to a new track. This dingy dingy. Wait, which one was that? Was it this one? Resample the master, bounce post FX, the selected tracks. Yeah, post FX, exactly. Let's go. Yeah, totally. Yes, I don't want that tail. I want it to be like really not overlapping each other because it creates a lot of mess. And when you stack also the information from the synths and everything else, all these tails kind of like get together and they're like, it's yeah, it's messy. And also the phase correlation is like all over the place. Not good. Yeah, I think that's enough. So let me just save this. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the same, right? So yeah, just like this, and I would also love to bounce this one to see better like what's going on here, because I don't see what's going on. Even though it was bounced like already, you can see 2 times. Ah. And we barely even started, right? I wanted to get like first of all work on the drums because I think they're like too hard for what I want to do. I want the whole thing more soft, more progressive, more melodic. Um, because the first drop has been the initial, like the idea that I had, and of course I then like produced further, and I ended up with like this melodic take, which I really like. So, yeah. Oof, there is some nasty things. Okay. Which one is? Whoa. So this is a cool thing. Uh, this is a new thing I found. It's free actually. Yeah. Speaking of hoarding, plugin hoarding, right? This is Dynastia by Auto Boogie. Auto Boogie. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Auto Boogie. So this is the thing. And if you go there, you can see that they have a lot of devices, plugins, and they're all free. Like a clipper, tremolo, stereo widener, saturation. Yeah, some cool stuff. And yeah, Nastor is like the single band, upward and downward, and basically what the Dynastia is pretty much like an OTT, but also with saturation and width knobs, which I really like. And also you can change between mid side processing or left and right, or only have like a mid or side. So pretty cool if you ask me. Don't really need an upward compression though. Yeah, I felt like I have to tame this a little, you know. Yeah, you can also like determine the crossover frequency. Okay, so that's why it was not picking up anything, because I didn't set a crossover. Let's say it's like 200, 250. Can I solo this one? Why it doesn't do shit? You just bypass the processing. Okay. I wanted to actually wait. I'm just turning down for a moment. Yeah, so I can hear now, like the low end being terrible, really terrible. So yeah, this is like the intensity of compression. So if you turn it up the most, you just like have the ratio, which is basically like limiting the signal, right? You can see like whenever I just go over the threshold, it cuts it there. So this is kind of like a ratio knob. Oh, it's freaking cold. Get the AC. Have like okay. Yeah, it's oh, better. So it was the side information. Look, all wobbly and jiggly and fucking terrible in general. 10K. Yeah, let's do like 8 maybe, whatever. Yeah, a crisp, a so-called crisp. I actually like the fact that it's a bit above everything and also a little on the side, because if I just make it more narrow, you could see like it's right. You gotta. It's all like the matter of what intention do you have. So if you want, what do you want to be in the front? What do you want to be like? You cannot have everything white as fuck and then nothing in the middle. And I feel like this vocal kind of sits nice in the middle, and also that means that I have to do something about these toms, which are also like spread a bit, and I could feel like these two things are fighting for space. Yeah, some upward compression actually on the high band is nice. Maybe too much. Or you know what? Actually, if I could just bring it up, then cool. I would keep it like this. Maybe just fuck this. I'm gonna keep the attack and release for now. But yeah, then of course, always when you use something, always like do the bypass test, the switch it off. Also, perfectly gate match and see, so we have the same value in and out. Because otherwise, you might fall into this trap of thinking that something is louder equals it's better, and it's not. It's pretty similar actually. It's quieter after the processing, so it kind of opened up, but also I tamed the lower frequencies, so the perceived volume is at best the same, but we saved some headroom, so it's a win-win. See, it's quieter by a few dB. Believe it or not, actually, we have a Swiss Army meter. We have a thing for that, so you don't have to believe me for what I say. You can just see by yourself. 4 dB, 5 dB. Like, this is 5 dB difference. It's quieter by 5 dB. Just by like clearing the thing, you know, from the unnecessary rumble and side information, you know. Crazy, huh? So yeah, these little things are so freaking important, and I'm just encouraging you to learn, also to listen. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's fucking it up, you know? Because if you could, let's listen to it again. Or no, let's skip it. Fuck it, waste of time. We already spent so much on the vocal. I'm gonna take a break. Just refill my. Let me play the thing again, so we don't listen just to stupid vocal loop for an hour straight. Be right back in a second.
I'm wearing your ring, made from my great grandma's gold. You threw it at me as I hopelessly cried on the floor, then I cried on the street. when you ran for the bus and you didn't look back, not even once. It makes me sick, I hurt you beyond anything you imagine. Don't know how it could get any worse, but it will. When I let you go, and leave you on your own, I can only pray that you'll find a way to let our chapter close. When I let you go.
Such a difference when I'm like walking around the room, like in terms of a sweet spot. Like when I tilt too much like forward, I don't hear bass like the kick pretty well. So I have to remind myself every now and then to just move back a little because I don't get like the real feel of how's the low end doing. so, so yeah, coming back on this. Oh, so I played the thing without. So you had the bass and synths and everything muted. Okay, fuck me. Oh, that's also really over processed. I would definitely switch off the saturation. There's something more actually here. And the noise here, yeah, it's screw it. It has to be something in between actually. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And also, yeah, I'm gonna start with the drums because they are like. And where's that kick and bass group? Yeah, here. Oh. So that's something I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like send kick and bass to like one track and just fucking obliterate them, you know. And that was a mistake. I only did it once here, and I already regret it because I lost control over like. doesn't change a thing. So you know what? I'm gonna just get rid of it. So yeah, now the bass has to be the bass. Although I can hear like this is not something that I am a huge fan of because it sounds terrible. Yeah. There's two. Wait. What? What? Okay. What? No, 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 no. That's bad. Okay, what am I doing? Why there is thing here? Shouldn't be. Okay, this is something new. I never had this before. Like I'm only. Wait, did I mess up? No, I didn't mess up. Wait, if I send it to main. Yeah, this works now. Okay, but now we want to go to a group called base. Ah, okay. I took it from here, from the like a separate channel. So yeah, my bad. Now it works. No, but the bass is terrible. Like basically they are each canceling each other out. So I have to do it from a scratch. And that's what we're gonna do now. But first, let me take a selfie. No. We're gonna address the kick issue. I mean, technically, it's not a bad kick, but there's a but. Yeah, there are two layers, and I think this is wrong. I would probably. What? Oh, okay. I didn't do it on purpose. Sorry. Enhancer thing. Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, it's such an unnecessary tail, man. Blah. Bruh. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. How come I had a low-end issues? Well, that's why. Oh my. Oh, yeah. No. Definitely, let's stick to that. Okay, and what's going on after? Because that's interesting. First of all, I would just get rid of everything for now and start over, start fresh. But let's switch them. Let's switch them off one by one. What the? Okay, this is like okay. No, not today. I don't like this kick, man. Probably should have to look for another one. It's like. You know what? Why is it clipping? Okay, I have something on the group, right? Oh, out. Yeah. So, yeah, I overprocessed it. like by a lot. That's the diagnose. I didn't do things with intention. I did things with like, yeah, I'm gonna add some more because more means better, right? Oh, it doesn't. So it's not bad. That bad as I initially thought. I'm gonna try to use like a transient shaper to try to kind of context. Probably I would have to resort to multi-band. Um, sorry, transient shaping. Because this is not cutting it for me. Doesn't cut it for me. How do you say it properly? Doesn't cut. Man, I'm so tired. There's something else here. I think this is that top loop from Wolfgang Gartner. Yeah, which has like a kick basically, and it's also a little off grid. See, I really like it, but I'm not sure whether it's serving the purpose of. It's helping the kick to get through. It's actually this is the thing that's cutting through mix, not the kick. Because if you mute it, see, whole different story, right? So they are kind of integral part of. They complement each other. That's what I wanted to say. Also the toms. Let me just switch them off for now. Oh, okay. The group. You know what? I'm gonna. So from these toms, it's nasty, man. Like the. Oh. Which one is that? This, like, what the hell is that even? You know. That's why bouncing to audio is super good to kind of because then you see like something's wrong, and you can just flip in. I'll either mute it or like crop it and just like turn it down. Yeah, I have a shortcut for that. But yeah, we're gonna address that later because I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so I like this loop. I think maybe it could be even a bit tighter, and we can do that by just simply transit shaping, or just doing it manually. That's also cool because then you have like the fullest control over like what you're doing. So you can even get rid of this because it's getting in the way of a kick, right? Like manually sidechain it basically, so it doesn't like this doesn't get in the way of a kick. You know what? Best. What's best? I could just bounce the kick, so you can like Cannot be bounced because of the routing to kickstart. What? Am I routing the MIDI? Wait, what? Why am I doing this? No, wait. To which one? Track number 7. How is it possible? Pre-F what? Wait, post effects. Let's say. So? Yeah. Okay, the pre-effects was the problem. I don't know why. Fingers crossed they will finish it. Yeah, fingers crossed. Gonna need them. So recently I told my buddy uh, who is working on the edits for the social media sometimes that I want to sorry that I want to focus on one song only and finish it finally. But then at the same time, I was like, damn, I really want to finish these edits too. And I don't want to work on one song on the stream for like the next 3 weeks or so, especially that I'm at the stage of like recording vocals, top line, and like trying to find a sweet spot that it sounds decent, you know? I mean, my own vocals. And I'm still working on that. I don't still feel comfortable like recording them on a stream. Like I'm not a good singer, so I'm basically learning while recording. So it would be painful to watch. But I'm recording some bits and pieces for later use, so you would probably you definitely see me working on the track and how it was going, but in like a condensed form instead of like 3 hours of me. What's that? Why is it? Wait. Why is it louder here than? What the hell? Okay, because I the MIDI clip I've turned up the velocity. Okay, never mind. That's not a mistake. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Um, let me just do it. I probably should. How's the okay? Technically, it shouldn't be clicking. Right, so it's a decent kick actually. Oh. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by. uh, for now, let's remove the foley, the extra yada yada. Wait, why is that kick so like? You know what? I was actually, I'm gonna replace that kick, man. It's not something I know, right? Oh, there's another thing I don't have. I don't have splice here. I mean, I do have splice, but I already got used to like the integration with Ableton. So let me just find another kick, man. We might have an A, but we also could have like a G sharp kick. That could technically work because we are in like F minor slash G sharp major. Okay. I like this one by Seven Skies. Shout out to David. It's too clicky. I like the bottom though. Like if you low cut it. Maybe it's too punchy. Okay, never mind. This one from Magnificence is also not bad. Wait, manage sample file. Where is it? Where is it? Oh gosh. Here. Okay, this one might be interesting. Very different from. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. This one might be also too hard, but no. I have this thing in my like head. I can hear like where I want to be with it, but you know, for obvious reasons, I just have to. I'm just gonna. Not this one. Gee. My thumb slipped because I have this trackball mouse, so I control it by just with my thumb. Much better because I already started having symptoms of like a carpal tunnel syndrome. So my carpal tunnel was like hurting like a bitch. My wrist. So I switched a mouse to more ergonomic one. It's not bad actually. And now I would go back to the bass. The bass. And even switch off the synths. Right. Riot. Serum 2. Oh, this FX is too loud, man. Yeah, this one. Sounds like from some anime, from Dragon Ball. It's gonna be like the thing go brr. that. It's like 22. Okay. Hmm. So just because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna slap an arpeggiator on that. But maybe I'm just gonna start with like a gato instead of making like a 16th note. Oh no. Hmm. Wait, 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 wait. Alright. Wait, wait, wait. Actually, I'm gonna just resort to some good old Reese. I really like the ones from Magnificence, actually. Octave higher. Maybe it's two. You know what? It's all over the place, right? A little. It's a little all over the place. I don't like that. Yeah. Pa, 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 pa. Oy, oy, oy. There's something on the bass group. Yeah, that's why I don't like the fast processing anymore because I forgot I forget about it and then I'm like, hey, it sounds weird, right? It doesn't. It's just because there's something behind happening, you know. Res. Reese? No thanks, I got res. I typed the same again. Reese. Okay. Might be too dark. Very dark. Okay, but we use it only for as like a as a bottom. As a bottom. How nasty was that? Bro. Let me see if I just extract like the top from it. Would it? No, it's worthless. It's fucking worthless, man. Oh yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, I'm just gonna do another one. I really like Hive lately, and also I've just started testing today this thing called blockchain from Neuro Audio, and it looks like my new favorite thing actually. I'm gonna show you that in a second. Um, yeah, even like the first thing is so cool, although it's like super dark, but of course. Wait. Mm, what I gotta do is I gotta. Ah, for fuck's sake, I didn't update the thingy. No, I don't want EDM. Please, everything but EDM. Arpeggiator. Yeah, now we're gonna be lazy. So I'm looking for something with like a 303-ish kind of. So I like the top, right? I don't like the tail. That's also a cool thing to do when you hear like a preset you like, but of course it's like has different characteristic. You just dive into the yeah. So we basically only want this, the first oscillator, right? Without a sub, volume down, right? Get away. And also the second oscillator. There's nothing. Okay. So we have to first of all, yeah. Wait. What do we have here? The sub is here. Okay. Get away. And now. And also the delay. So here. Delay and reverb out. And also I'm gonna switch off the phaser, because we're gonna apply it later. And the sub here, no. Amazing. So yeah, this Reese bass will be definitely lower. And we're gonna make it more pumping. So instead of compactor, I'm gonna go back to kickstart. So we're gonna have like you know. I'm actually gonna have both. So compactor is gonna do like this initial duck, which is gonna be like super instant. Maybe with a little hold, just a little, just to make sure we are not like. And then we're gonna shape it further. I really like this kind of serial sidechain processing. So we get rid of the whatever's here in the beginning, but then instead of like doing 100%, because if I only had like kickstart and I had this at 50%, we would also have like, still we would have the bass conflicting with the kick. Sometimes I do like 2 kickstarts in like in a row, and first of all it's only like a super tight, you know, just to get away from the kick, and then if I want to kind of model it, shape it in a certain rhythm, I use a second instance of Kickstart. That's what I'm doing now, in order to have this like offbeat feeling, but I don't want it to be only offbeat, like 0 and then 1, like I want it to play continuously, but have a certain like a pump rhythm, which wouldn't be achievable if I just, do like an offbeat rhythm with the bass doing it like this. That would be that's not the place where I wanted to have. I should zoom it more, but you know what I'm saying. Because I really also don't like this kind of hyper techno offbeat bass. Ugh. And probably this should be like a less greasy, more like a sub. Actually, now that I listen to it in a context. Okay, I know what's the problem. Because it has like a... Yoy! This thing knocks. I'm the one who knocks. So I want it also to be arpeggiated, but on a 1/8 instead of... Oi, oi, oi. Also, it has some pitch, which I don't like. Or maybe. No, that's that's fucking terrible. Oh la 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 la. No, the pitch here, like you can, thank God to the Matrix, you can like get rid of it completely. So let's just ignore it for now. Better. Still not perfect though. Yeah, the filter. Actually, I like the filter. Wait, I have to undo. I like the filter, but it's being controlled by envelope too. Maybe like this. Yes, you can create some really interesting like rhythms and patterns when you just play around with envelopes and kind of modulate like the filters and so on and so forth. So never be afraid to like kind of test that and see if that improves or fucks up your groove, So it's not... There's another one. What is envelope 3 doing? Envelope 3 is doing the pitch, but we are already bypassing that. Let's work on this a little more. A wrong envelope, yeah, I know. I don't want the reverb here. let's leave it for now. So back on the top bass. I want it tighter a little. Maybe not that tight. I'm not sure about this bass now. Yeah. Maybe we should actually. Yeah, octave lower. And we're gonna have something in between as well, like a mid bass. Because now we have like the bottom BS low, and we have a BS top. Bullshit top. Yeah. So let's open now this new thingy called blockchain. I really like this thing. So it has like this little tiny modules, so you can build like your own multi-effect from it. Of course, it has some like knockoffs of all the plugins you already know, like OTT, RC20-ish things like magnetic module. But they have like a little bit of a twist to them, also like the amps, distortion, compression, gate, limiting, but also like spatialization things like stereo, widening, so we can really play around with it. And I think that's a really nice in the box multi-effect. Of course, that comes with a plethora of presets. I only just scratched the surface of it because I was curious how it sounds on the vocals, and it really sounds nice with the pre-made. So for example, yeah, this is a clean double. You can see like pretty much this is the fresh air a knockoff, but you also have some like Haas widening. Basically, I would do these things pretty much by using like singular devices, and I was always too lazy to make it like save a preset of a whole chain. So yeah, they come to the rescue. You can really come up with some cool ways to affect your signal. So let's go to the bass. Let's see what do we have here. I will just start with like things designed for bass, but that's not the rule. You can also go to whatever you want. Sometimes I've happened to have like some really, that's my dog barking in the background. I don't know if you hear it. So this really like made it cut through, right? Just by clipping pretty much the mid. Okay. Kickstart. It even has like that's crazy that they like even took the same color scheme from Kickstart 1 actually, because the Kickstart 1 was purple and the Kickstart 2 is yellow, sorry. So it's incredible that it even reminds you the look of the plugin it's based on. So you can see here it's like RC20 all the way, right? Incredible. The audacity to do it, it's actually Wow. I like the clipper though. But let's play around with it a bit more. Um, I would try to maybe drop it through some sort of like a speaker box. So I think the treble is too piercing, maybe. Okay, so we only wait a wait a minute. Wait a sec. How come this is not working? Or am I doing it wrong? Wait. Or it's everything happens literally below 4K. So maybe let me like reduce the crossover to 1K. Yeah. Nah. Because I'm still having like mixed feelings about like how much it goes up. Maybe I'm just gonna reduce this upward. Because yeah, doing it like upward compression is cool, but you also kind of squash it so it loses the groove, you know? It's instead of like ta 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 ta, it's like da 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 da. So we have like these big chunks of like totally not groovy sausage. And finding a sweet spot, it's basically whoa. Maybe because I'm listening through a speaker box, that also doesn't help. Of course, fuck me. Oh, gee, I completely forgot about it. Fucking, I'm gonna start over, man. Yeah. It's too much. Yeah, the top end is like, ugh. Actually, that's the mid. That's the mid section. So let me just do the split like I don't know, 500 to yeah 2.5. Or actually, we could also obliterate it like we do now. But then we could just make it in parallel, right? Let's leave it for now. Let's see, what do we have like here? I'm curious actually, because I haven't used it yet. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. I would really want to get out of this like boxiness. That's why I'm using another driving saturation tool. G EQ, let's go. Dynamic? Yeah, spectral. No shit. Wow. That's cool actually. Uy, 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 uy. shaped it a little. Let me play it in context actually, because I'm doing the first mistake in the book by just working on it solo. And now I want it to be pumpy as well. Now let's bring back the top loop. I don't know, something's off. Oh, I remember. Yeah, no, I completely stopped doing this. I was supposed to be like shape this. There's so much happening here. Let me see actually what's going on. Oh, yo, okay. So I really obliterated it. Much better. And I'm gonna go to 128 actually. Better, but not perfect. The top bass is still like... No, this is too low now. I would still want to work on it a little. Oh, yes, I forgot to activate it. Thank God. It's on live, so... Oh my God, happy days. Today is not a good day. Let's resort to the good old tools. So what I'm doing, I'm taking this like a harmonic. Actually, it sounded really good on its own. Oh, it's actually fucking dope. Wait, let me just... I want to tame this ugly, nasty resonance, right? Yes. And then use maybe like a tube saturation, so we add some like even harmonics. Much better. As for the low end, of course, like we have to get rid of the sub bass because we already have that. Right. It's nope. Oh, I had this thing here, which is like starting from an octave top, but I'm gonna scratch that. Mid. Why am I doing saturation after a sidechain? Oh. I'm wondering why it's not tight, right? Well, let's also have Kickstarter just to take a look at it. How does it look like? Because I really like the. Technically, it's not overlapping, but to get this kind of groove, I would back it off even a little more. Not that much, so it's not like umpa, but just a tiny little bit. So we have just this little bit of space in between the kick and the actual bass line. Yeah, let's play now the instruments as well. So now we have to tame the bass because it's competing with the synths. Of course, yeah. I actually like this. Maybe not that much, but and also it's muddy as fuck. Yeah. Just a little bit. Why do I have like 30 dB, man? Oh, it's way too much. Yeah, it's of course it's loud as fuck, but so now we're gonna work on this because it's fucking terrible. This as well. So I want to use pretty much the same thing, like a signal from output, but just start over so we have like a clean slate. Actually, I'm gonna bounce in a moment. Because I have some errands to do, to do, to do, to do, to do, to do. So I'll be off. Let me know about this idea with the radio show. Would that be something you'd be interested in? I'm gonna do it regardless. I just don't want. I want to know your take on it. Maybe instead of like, should I do it or not? You could tell me what would you like to see or to hear. Would the guests, for example, be like a selling point for you, or the track selection, or yeah, I'm curious actually. What do you uh, like about like radio shows in general that is kind of a tied into them that cannot be found elsewhere? That's my question of the week. Go in the comments and tell me, because I'm super curious. Signal. I really like the Signal. It's one of the like oldest libraries I have since like, I don't know, 2015. And I use it every now and then still. So but it opens for ages. How are you guys doing? Actually, I'm gonna check out how's the everything works on the YouTube, because I forgot to do it before. I also heard some good shit about UV Falcon lately. Have any of you has been using it, or? We are almost there. We are almost there with the signal. Signal Shint. I mean, it's not a synth. It's I mean, it does have some like, but it basically relies on the audio recordings. Oh yes, yes, but that's too loud. Yeah, that's the call and the response. So this is empty and the response is here. I also have to control it a bit more because it's all over the place right now. You can see like the dynamics are fucked, and the high frequency is like piercing through the roof, which is conflicting with the bass right now as well, now that we added the top bass. Okay. Wait. Okay. Ah, we also have these strings from the original. Right. So let's add the kickstart to it. So we already hear it sidechained. Just not this kick. Let's see. So what I really like is this pluck kind of a 1/16. Actually, maybe it doesn't have to be like 1/16. I can or switch it later, right? Yeah. I'm really curious what's hidden under beautiful tag. It's very subjective, right? Now I probably, I guess, might be, yeah, all these kind of sweet things. Oh yeah, this is beautiful as hell. I actually like this one. So yeah, so the problem is bass is pretty much taking over a huge amount of headroom, and we gotta okay. Actually, I'm gonna try to kind of hide it a little more. Ooh, maybe not that much. But this is old. Like, I don't know, from 2012 or something. Okay. No. Yeah. Not sure if I didn't overdo it, actually. It's thicker. No, it's actually okay. It's okay. It's maybe I would later on just do it in parallel, but like properly instead of using a mix knob. I would just combine two channels in a chain. Ah, fuck. And maybe compress it a bit more, like the distorted one. But as for now, it's okay, I guess. Maybe there's one more thing I could do. Just drop a little bit of reverb on it. Just a tiny little bit. That's not a tiny little bit. That's not the one. Wait. No, the frequency shifter doesn't do the thing. I would rather just do this one. Oh, yes. So it doesn't really fight that much for space with the synths, which are like really high and piercing. You can hear that on the response part, right? Here. Because before I did all of this, it was fucking fighting for attention. It was too much. So it is a decision game sometimes. Like you cannot have everything, eat a cake and have a cake. So you'd rather sacrifice one thing for the other to shine. Question from VBC. Can you show us how you've made a vocal effect? Yes. I'm actually surprised I didn't show it already. Thanks for pointing it out. I hope I didn't freeze it. And I fucking did. You know what? Let me go back to the previous project because that's actually that's the gonna be the last thing we're gonna wrap the session with. It's actually nothing crazy. It's just a matter of trial and error. So I think it's pretty much just the altar boy and some reverb maybe, but let me open it just to be sure. So I was just playing around with pitch and formant, and I was just like automating them until I found the groove I wanted to have. But let me just refresh my memory and open the project. Oh, I'm so sleepy, man. I woke up early today. So yeah, one stupid thing about ADHD is like you can drink those and like gallons of coffee and still feel sleepy. So when I let you go, oh, it's loading. Crazy actually that I've heard this funny story because I wanted to say it's loading and then I said it's morphine time for some reason. I don't know. My brain made the connection, but I've heard like this fun fact yesterday that in Malaysia it was actually banned the word the phrase "it's morphine time" because it was for them, for the government, it was like a low key endorsement for like it's morphine time, but not like a trans morphine, but morphine as in a drug. So I would never make a connection, man. Bro, is it? Oh my gosh, it's already bounced in the initial project. I hope I have a backup, bruh. No, it's impossible, man. That I've saved like over. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I really wanted to show you that. Wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. No fucking way. Oh, bro. Um, okay, you know what? Okay, there's another one. Wait, is this from before? Yes, this is like 40 minutes before. Maybe, just maybe, I didn't render it then. Let me just see. I'm just gonna drop it to this session. And well, fuck me. Yeah, it bounced it. So what I've done was pretty simple actually. So oh, you have a master chain here on. Get the fuck out. Right. So I had this, and I just dropped it here. I just used good old altar boy. And I think I started from like why I cannot hear anything. Because I'm soloing the other track. Yeah, so it was like pitch and format, like this, opening up, and then also like the pitch. So I had this and this. So it's go. So it was like at 0 here, and then the format was probably going like in a this manner. Whoa, wait, 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 wait. What the fuck? Wait. This is format and this is... I made it other way around. Shit. Sorry about that. So the format should be like this, like a triangle wave. And the pitch should be here and here. Probably with some like a minor glide here. Wait, too early. 10, 10, 10, 10. So on the third one, here. That's gonna be fun. Okay, wait. Let me see. Yeah, pretty much this. And it was probably maybe going even higher and then down. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Like this. So it was like just like yeah, copied over, but I was of course it was like a, you know, one time it was here, one time it was here. I was just like fucking around with it until I made it sound like I wanted it to sound, which was this. And of course, you can hear there's some like a room reverb and sidechain, of course. So it's ducking to the kick. But that's it. That's it. That's super simple, actually. So and it was a totally like an experiment. So yeah, once again, just fuck around. Sometimes cool things come out of unexpected, like, you know, things. I always love to take like bits and pieces of like vocals or instruments and kind of incorporate them into a remix. You can even like wash the whole thing away and make a pad out of it, you know, if you really want to. If you really want to, if you really believe you can achieve anything. So you can take like this huge reverb, just wash it. Vintage verb. Oh, come on. Like this, for example. Make it like a whole, or even a palace. Oh, it's resonance, full of resonance, but just to prove my point, okay? let's play around with it, right? Until you find something interesting. Like you can reverse it, filter it, sidechain, bit crush, phase it, like play around with it, stretch it, even, you know. So we have this. It's clipping like there's no tomorrow. Actually, I've overdone it. You can see, like, oh my gosh. Like this is such a this is a beautiful atmosphere, for example, right? So I would probably just take it and compress it to make sure like it's even. Maybe slap some OTT on it. Um, yeah. Find a place where it like loops kind of perfectly, you know. Yeah, it's not perfect, right? Maybe if we just compress it before to make sure like it doesn't fade away. Uh, like with a quick attack and like longer release, maybe not that quick. Yeah, and even make like a shorter loop. Maybe like this. I don't know. I'm just like fooling around right now. I don't know. Oh, there you go. There you go. And we have a beautiful atmosphere just made out of the vocal. And then you can also take like, I don't know, like a beat crusher, Redux, whatever. And make it sit somewhere, and then make it sit somewhere underneath the mix on the breakdowns, and that would be so like a texture and space feeling and ear like like an ear candy basically. So for example, when we play it now with the vocal, wait, here.
Wearing your ring, made from my great grandma's gold. You threw it at me as I hopelessly wearing your ring, made from my great grandma's gold.
Maybe it's a bit too
You threw it
jittery.
at me as I hopelessly cried on the floor, then I cried on the street. Wearing your ring, made from my great grandma's gold. You threw it at me as I hopelessly cried on the floor, then I cried on the street. When you ran for the bus and you didn't look back, not even.
Right. It's the possibilities are endless. It's just like if you do things with like, sometimes you play around, but sometimes also think that what you want to achieve, what the whole thing is missing. Don't just slap things one on top of the another without thinking it through. Especially at the later stages where there's already like a lot of things happening in the mix, and you're just like, yeah, another bass, another. And I did it. You saw me do it like in this project. I fucking removed it everything, you know, today and started fresh because there was these things were like serving no purpose rather than just cluttering the mix further and further. So that's the. But we all do mistakes. Like you can see, you can even do music for like years and still kind of overdo and overcomplicate and overthink and yeah, over everything. So with that, on that positive note, I would like to say goodbye to you, and I'm really curious if I'm gonna manage to pull off this radio show thing maybe next week. I don't know. Fingers crossed. And maybe also play some of my things so I can have like this incentive to actually finish them to a playable level. And I don't know, it sounds exciting to me actually, and way more. I feel like I could connect with more people because I don't want to, as much as I love to spend time with you here, I feel like a lot of people just bounce off this because it's too, how do you call it? Wait, I'm looking for a word. It's too hermetic. Yeah, I thought it's a different word, but in Polish it sounds the same. In Polish it's hermetyczne. So it's too hermetic. It's too like a much of a niche that non-producers just don't give a fuck about. Where can we find you on socials? It's very simple. All the links are in the doriannewman.com. doriannewman.com. And there you go there. You have like a Discord community, links to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I mean, you are probably on YouTube right now, so you don't need a link for that. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to probably expand this thing as just a kind reminder. We are super fresh into this thing. We are doing it for like not even 2 months now. Or maybe 2 months actually already. I don't know. I didn't count. I should probably start planning some anniversaries, for the next year. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Next days I'm gonna spend working on some new stuff, but also finishing some other stuff. Still trying to learn how to sing because that's what I'm doing. I'm attending like a weekly vocal lessons. Yeah, it's still mid as fuck, or even bad because I'm singing through my nose. Um, but it's a process, like with everything. It takes time, and I have enough like determination to push through, and I would rather do it for another year or two, and then say like, yeah, at least I tried, instead of like not do it and in a year or two say, ah, fuck, I wish I could have started this like 2 years ago, right? So, well, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next week. Probably with a radio show. Ciao, guys. Take care.